Graduation, a time for many young graduates to finally step foot in the real world and begin their career path.
Young, broke and unemployed. That's the status for many fresh graduates here in Malaysia. Why is it so hard for them to get a job? So, our group will present regarding on this issue among the fresh graduates here in Malaysia.
Unemployment is an important issue that many developing countries are facing. A country with high unemployment shows that the labor resource of the country is not being fully used. A country that does not use its resources efficiently does not achieve its maximum output theoretically. Therefore, if a country wants to optimize its production, full employment must be viewed as macroeconomic goals. Compared to other developing countries, the Department of Statistics say that Malaysia will achieve full employment with a 3.30% unemployment rate. In November 2016, the data rate of unemployment reached an all-time high of 3.60% and a record low of 3.20% in January 2019. One of the groups contribute to unemployment problem is graduates itself, as according to former Education Minister Dr. Masli Malik. After 1 year of graduation, nearly 60% of first graduates and above remain unemployed. He also stated that 30,765 people, or 59.9% of the 51,365 graduates, are the number of graduates who have not been working after 1 year of graduation for first degree holders and above. Even though graduate unemployment is not a hot new issue, this case, however, should not be taken lightly.
Program baharu Protege diperkenal bagi menggantikan skim latihan Satu Malaysia Slim. Jelas Menteri Pembangunan Usahawan MED Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan Yusof. Program berkenaan dijangka dilaksana suku pertama tahun ini.
Saya tunggu saya punya KSU bagi akhir bulan. Kita dah bersedia nak lancarkan. Ya. Jadi saya tak boleh komen lagi ni. Within first quarter. In fact kita dah start dah. Ya, tapi kita belum orang kata tu mengumumkan secara khusus.
Professional Training and Education for Growing Entrepreneurs, which is also known as Protege, has launched on 28th of January 2019 by the Entrepreneur Development Ministry, who is Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan Mat Yusof. The mission of Protege is to develop the youth ability by improving the entrepreneurial and professional skills in order to add value to the national economy through job opportunities or entrepreneurship. On the other hand, it also has a vision which is to innovate the future youth for progressive countries. Protege does not only focus on certain group of people. Instead, it opens to everyone starting from the school leavers right up to degree graduates and above, especially those who comes from the low-income families, rural areas, and it also open to those aspiring entrepreneurs. The participants of this program need to undergo 8 to 12 months internship training at either private or government-linked companies, GLC. In addition, the ministry also enhancing the cooperation between agencies under Entrepreneurs Development Ministry in the implementation of the program, while assisting the entrepreneurs to develop their business to be at such higher level as compared to before. Protege is a rebrand from One Malaysia Training Scheme, which also known as SLIM, and the introduction of Protege has a slight difference as compared to SLIM. Protege was initiated to go beyond what SLIM does, developing the program by grouping all training schemes under one brand. Protege emphasized on the entrepreneurship training in order to produce more numbers of entrepreneurs as well as job creators. This initiative also in line with the National Entrepreneurship Framework Strategic Objective 10 that has mentioned about entrepreneurship skills for unemployed youth. The introduction of Protege also is significant to give motivation to the youth by opening up their mindset and perspective to explore about the entrepreneurship and also become job creators in the future. This program highlights on elevating the entrepreneurship development, and it aims to create more competitive and ready job marketers as well as skilled job seekers in order to meet the current industry needs. This program also has the purpose to reduce the unemployment within Malaysian society, that especially focusing on the youth itself.
Okay, so now it's time to present about SWOT of this Protege program, or also known as SLIM before, which is strength, weakness, opportunity, and also threat. So, the first strength of this program is towards creating more job creators. As we know, Protege program has been created to reduce unemployment within society, especially youth. By creating this program, government can help and provide opportunities for the unemployed, especially graduating students who are unable to obtain job offers to ease their burden. According to Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan Yusof, this is a government effort to help graduates and school leavers get jobs or become entrepreneurs. Previously, the SLIM program focused on job training, but Protege program was expanded into the field of entrepreneurship. This program more to emphasize entrepreneurship training to create more entrepreneurs or job creators. This is also to inspire young people to pursue entrepreneurship and become work creators by opening up their mindset. Since it is too difficult to find a job nowadays, people can join the program to learn how to create jobs. In addition, people with disabilities or disabled are no exception, as they will also enjoy the expansion of the employment opportunities. Among the assistance provided is a special one-stop portal for the group to be created to help promote services and products more effectively and widely. Therefore, Protege program, or also known as SLIM before, is the best initiative program for government in handling job unemployment regardless of people's status. Okay, now you know what are strength of this program, right? Wait, I have one more point about the strength of this program, which is participation from all groups. To address the problem of unemployment, the government has taken the initiative to create employment opportunities through this program, not only for graduates but also for unemployed workers. It means that it gives all people the opportunity to participate in the program irrespective of their age or class stratification. According to the Secretariat Head of the Entrepreneur Program, which is Nora Shikin Ismail, although Protege's target is used, no age limit is imposed. If you are 50 but you are out of work and want to be an entrepreneur, you can also join us. This indicates that participation in the Protege program is not limited to one group only. The program was previously only for graduates but now extends to all youths regardless of academic background. School leavers are also given the opportunity to participate in Protege program at the small and medium enterprise, which is SME, premises in an effort to bring in young entrepreneurs. In addition, the initiative will help expose school leavers to explore SME as their source of income. In contrast to the SLIM, Protege is open to various qualifications including SPM graduates and diplomas.
weaknesses of Protege program. First, it provides insufficient time duration for learning to the trainee. Second, the job that offered will irrelevant to the trainee qualification. Weakness of this program is this program provides insufficient time duration for learning to the trainee. Based on the research conducted, it identified the weakness of the program that required improvement based on the respondents' feedback that the SLIM program provided insufficient time for the trainees to learn. As we know that the Ministry of Entrepreneurs Development, which is KPU, has replaced that One Malaysia training scheme, which is SLIM, with a new program called Professional Training and Education for Graduating Entrepreneur, which is Protege. Although SLIM program has undergone a branding and functional change, the duration of the training is still the same, which the 12-month period is actually the maximum and the minimum period is 8 months. So the maximum of 12 months is not enough for them to gain much experience and new knowledge. This is because to adjust and apply input from the trainee also takes time. So the 12 months are very irrelevant. That period also does not enable the trainer to fully develop his experience and working skills. Therefore, the training period should extend by the government so that the trainees can fully absorb, adopt and adjust the inputs of the trainee and make them more confident before they enter the real working situations. Of this program is the job that offered will irrelevant to the trainee qualification. This is because by reading about the former SLIM or Protege trainer, some participants said that the job they were providing were not relevant to their qualification. For an example, this trainee has IT degree qualification, but when they participate in this program, they are placed in a scope of work that is not in line with their qualification. As according to Unit Perancang Ekonomi Jabatan Perdana Menteri, companies that take on these Protege participants will be exempt from business tax depending on the number of participants they take. That is why we can see that many large companies employ thousands of Protege participants. This is because they want to get a business tax exemption. As a result, they recruited too many Protege program participants to train in their place. When too many trainees are hired, they have to compete for jobs that are in line with their qualification. However, what I want to highlight here, because there are too many trainees to be recruited, they will only have to accept it if they are placed within the scope of work that differ from their qualification. It would be great to learn new knowledge, but the qualification would be in vain if it were not able to hone it in the reality of working situation.
The third element in SWOT analysis is opportunity. First, Protege program has the opportunity to provide more Malaysian talent pools by the collaboration with many agencies. As we all know, Protege program is collaborating with more parties now. The new strategic partnership include the small to medium-sized enterprise SME, the non-governmental organization NGO, and also the multinational company MNCs. And not to forget, the government-linked company GLC, which has been the main supporters of the SLIM program before this. This collaboration and partnership have resulted to produce many Malaysian talent pools of those agencies. It can be seen with the collaboration between Bank Rakyat and Yayasan Bank Rakyat that continue its long-standing commitment towards growing Malaysian talent pools. Another example can also be seen in the Saim Dabi Berhad Professional Training and Education for Growing Entrepreneurs Protege program that has continued their commitment towards growing the Malaysian talent pools. This Protege program aims to equip Malaysian graduates with the necessary skills and experience in order to excel in this corporate world. The 8 to 12 months program has blended intensive soft skill classroom training, on-the-job opportunities, offering practical skills and real-life experience to build strong foundation for a successful future. Protege program also has the opportunity to create a competitive market that involves all skillful individuals despite of different background. A competitive labor market can be said when there are many potential employers for a given type of worker, say it's secretary or even an accountant. Suppose there is only one employer in a labor market. As reported in the New Straits Times newspaper, dated on 24th of April 2019, the Professional Training and Education for Growing Entrepreneurs Program, Protege, which is under the Entrepreneurial Development Ministry, is focusing on marketability training to create a competitive market and skill job seekers. As we all know, this program is a rebranding of the SLIM program, and it aims to provide the youth with opportunity to gain working and entrepreneurship experience. This program also involves collaboration with industry experts, and it opens to students right up to postgraduates. The participant also will undergo internship training at private and government-linked company for 8 to 12 months. This duration is not a short time. The participants could gain many knowledge and develop their skills throughout the internship period at those companies and also agencies. These skills and knowledge that they have developed could indirectly create a competitive market, as there would be many skilled job seekers that can be seen in the market itself. This will lead to a high competition between the job seekers, and organization would greatly benefit from this incident, as many skilled job seekers could be produced from this Protege program.
So we proceed to the next SWOT analysis, which is threat. Threat can be defined as a factor that has potential to harm and damage an organization. Threat also include anything that can negatively affect the organization from the outside, which it can be said as the external factors. So there are two threats of this program, which are, and also, so the first threat for the Protege program is dumping graduates problem. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia in 2019, there are 162,000 of unemployed graduates in Malaysia. We can see that there are still a lot of graduates who are seeking for a job. So the threat for this program is there will be many graduates try to apply for this program. With the increasing number of unemployed graduates in Malaysia, it will bring problems to this program since the quota for them is not sufficient. It means that every public and private agency or sector will have their limits on hiring an employees under the Protege program.
It was more like a liberalization of the education system, where more and more colleges and universities were set up by the private sector. And it means that more graduates are being trained and being taken in. But at the end of the day, still the problem is that whether we create enough employment opportunities for them.
With a huge amount of the unemployed graduates in Malaysia, it will be incapable for public and private sector to hire all of them. So, it can be said that dumping graduates problem is one of the threats for Protege program in Malaysia. So, the second threat for this Protege program is difficulties in maintaining the quality of the program. This is because it will be difficult for participants to maintain their performance, which it can affect the quality of the program itself. So, according to Leonard in 2019, the quality of performance of the participant is critical to overall success of the implementation of the program itself. It means that it is difficult to maintain the quality of the program because different participants will have different performance. So the example of the challenges that will be problem in maintaining the job performance is problem with the co-workers such as office bullies, disagreeable among co-workers and many more.
But nowadays, most jobs require a high degree of psychological well-being in order to be performed adequately. A wounding comment can destroy a person's productivity for a whole day.
So the arising of this problem will affect the performance of the participants since they will not focus in doing their job. So it can be said that maintaining the quality of the program become one of the threat where they need to deal with the quality performance of the participant first.
Next segment is about the challenges of the program. The first challenges is unemployment of the youth. Unemployment is one of the problems facing the country with the overall unemployment rate remaining at 3.3%. The reason why the unemployment among youth can be happen is because the mismatch of the qualification of the graduates with the country's workforce needs. Malaysia still faces inequalities between the job market and the education system, especially in areas involving technical and soft skills. The courses that offered by the universities are not compatible with the market forces. Hence, it can lead to a lack of skills-based training and quality work and poor soft skills. It will waste the graduates' eligibility to gain the job, but when the company itself want to recruit those who are qualified, the graduates cannot do anything about it. Besides, the government inactivity to tackle youth unemployment is an issue to the unemployment. They need to review what is being taught in universities and check whether the courses offered is suitable with the current market job. Government role is important to expand more of the job opportunities to be offered to the youth. So, it can be said that unemployment issue can be solved if the parties take actions to reduce the unemployment rate.
Besides that, the second challenges of Protege program in Malaysia is lack of skills of this young generation. It means that the problems of lack of skills and knowledge from the participants itself will bring the challenges for this program. According to Borneo Post online official website in 2018, majority of employers in Malaysia do not have problems in hiring workers, especially these young people, but they're facing problems of workers who lack of skills and mismatch. So from the report, we can see that this young generation will facing a problem to mismatch with the jobs and the skills that they have. Based on the survey also, the employers wanted a soft skills such as strong work ethics, good communication skills, creative and problem-solving skills enhanced from this young generation. Besides that, the program itself is not sufficient enough for this young generation to adopt new skills and knowledge, especially in entrepreneurship. It means that the Protege program in Malaysia seems like lacks of syllabus regarding on the entrepreneurship. This is because with the context of entrepreneurs also will help the young generation to have an idea about business in Malaysia. According to Rizwan in 2017, the young generation is an important asset for a country to economic development in order to sustain. This young generation become the asset for a country because they have strong both mentality and physical that needed for the economic development. So, it can be said that lack of skills of this young generation become one of the challenges for Protege program in Malaysia.
Every program must have the challenges that need to be faced by the organizers itself. Therefore, some recommendation will come out to help the organizer to improve this Protege program. The first recommendation is more involvement of SME in Protege program. The Ministry of Entrepreneurial Development, who is Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan Yusof, has targeted to involve more enterprise in Protege in order to provide marketable benefits to Protege participants. Back then, during Scheme Latihan 1 Malaysia, the participation was only for graduate students. However, after the program has changed to Protege program, the participants can be school leavers, diploma holders at any levels to enhance their skills, experience, and knowledge in entrepreneurship. This is because some of them might not be exposed to the business environment such as agricultural field, medical, pharmaceutical, and many more. That is the reason of why the program has targeted to encourage the business from any background to join the Protege program. So, the participants can learn and get many experience from the involvement.
We are talking to various partners, higher institution, entrepreneurship school, business sectors, industrial partners, where they will do the similar program, which is ISP, the Industry Sponsorship Program, where they will give them employment for 2-3 years, and give them training, and then will come back to be a better employee if they do work for other people. They are better in terms of being marketed or being accepted by the industry.
The companies that participating in this program will enjoy several incentives such as double tax deduction and HRDF scheme. With more involvement of SME, they will promote entrepreneur development and reduce unemployment in society, especially youth. The last recommendation that has been planned by the Protege program itself is to extend its collaboration with various industries through the Industry Sponsorship Program. The aim is to focus on the participation and sponsorship of the private sector in transforming the mindset of young generation to be successful entrepreneur. Therefore, under this collaboration, many ways will be taken to increase the productivity of this Protege program. First, cooperation will be widened to international levels such as exporting skilled workers to Japan. Second, under Entrepreneurship Development Program, Reach Out and Adopt concept will be conducted with the cooperation of government agencies under the ministry to upgrade the skills and knowledge on entrepreneurship in a more comprehensive manner, such as through business counseling, training, and consultation, as well as provide funding to use to develop business infrastructure. And the last one is employability pathway. The self-discovery and career guidance will be done to optimize students' potential according to their strength for a suitable career path.